100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold. Copy. End zone. Watch me. Celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
On the set. Watching you fire.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
80 weapon.
Check 9, check 9.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
You got tape. You got tape.
Hey, my 7.
Mike 55. Mike 50.
On the ball now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Switch.
Topper. Go. Ready.
1st down, Greer. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Throwing on second down. Keenum. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Check. Check. 22. What we got?
On second down, it's Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Mike outside. Right 20. Right 52. Take 2. 4 down. Check. Mike Ford. 6-man.
Keenum on 3rd down. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, turn it up. Tight yard. Kill.
Now, fight.
Now it's Smith running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Watch the
Team spill.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Check, 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 check. Shoot!
On third down, Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Wait, please! Come on, let's go. Hey, we're good, we're good!
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Switch.
Hey, Wahoo!
Mike Ford, you can't block me. You can't touch me.
Now this time, Keenum will throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Hey. 4 down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
Now Keenum. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
4 down. Mike Ford. It's our field.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike Ford.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, This time, the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 15.
Yes. Get it.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, set.
Watching your five. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
61, matchbox lights. Bravo.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I got him.
They fake the handoff. Now Greer. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Say.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. 4-1. 553. Hey, Zoo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here goes the hot. Hot.
Watch the twist. Spawn.
Hey, 52. Get hot. We're good. Greystone, travel.
Watch the pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He finds his man Johnson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Mike 4. Mike 4. Mike 4. Come on, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now the Bills. The second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Set 50, plant.
55 to Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
10, under 10, 10. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
3 down, out.
Go.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
A first down carry for Smith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Say go.
On 3rd and long, here is Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Bring out the hot. Blue 20.
Check safety, check safety.
52, 57 down.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Wall.
53, come on.
Me, I got motion man. Me, I got this.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check.
No, Roger.
Tighten up.
22.
I got
22.
Mike.
Here you go, boys.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got to get the ball.
6-6, pull it high.
No. Off. Kill. Showing up.
Go.
Switch gears.
Five.
Now Ito Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Second and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Mike, please. Hands down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hey, let go.
Three down, three down. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay.
After the run, Keenum going to throw. Open man is QT, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here goes the hot. Mike, please. Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. Fourth one. Hey, 50. Smooth.
Mike 4, Mike 4. He don't know no better. Mike 4. Rip left, rip left.
Here goes the hot.
Keenum going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Keenum. Screenplay, Johnson. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Thanks, two.
They go to Johnson again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He may try and run for this. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 3, check 3. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
49, check 49, check 49.
Deep dip.
They run it here with Thompson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Jonah, 60 Pittsburgh.
55 to Mike. Hey, tight. Quick the edge. Come. Watch twist.
Get it.
On 3rd down, it's Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right. He's tight to the right.
Hey, easy. We're good.
Mike, 4. Not today, you are. Not today. Slam.
All right. Go, doctor.
Here's Keenum to throw. And he floated one out there incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Orbit.
Ready? Mike forward, Mike forward. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, take 53, 55.
Mike forward.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Left side.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Keenum now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Hey, go Roger.
Hey, exit.
Crunch time, defense. Mike forward. You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
I hope you brought your left, 'cause I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Mike forward. Hey.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Johnson's got it complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Woo-hoo! Check 43.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Greer. He's going to air it out deep for Green. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Well, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 3, check 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 36.
On 1st down. It's Smith, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Last stop. Last stop.
At the 31-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, wahoo! Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey. Hit it.
On 2nd and 9, Greer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd and 4.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the run.
Back. Check 37.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Ready.
Now Greer. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Mike 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Shit. Joker. Let go.
Back to throw.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Undercut. Out.
Bravo.
Rush in.
Big Ed.
Check.
Fair. Hey, Zoo. Five.
From his own end zone, Greer on 3rd and long. Finding Green complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got one.
Yep.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, check Mike 21. Check.
Here we go on 4th. Greer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with